Thank you. Well, East Providence police say they have persons of interest following the discovery of more than 100 stolen tires and rims yesterday afternoon. Police showed us the tires today. We're told they discovered them at a building on Broadway after responding to a fire alarm there. Police now ask anyone who may have had tires stolen to contact them.
Tonight, we're looking into Pawtucket's efforts to regulate spas and massage parlors following last week's arrest of more than a dozen women linked to 2 locations. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us now live from the newsroom with the follow-up. Eric?
Mike, last week it was unclear if the 2 spas in question would be reopening. Today, both were closed. There were no signs of any activity at Harmony Spa on Benefit Street and Far East Acupressure on East Street days after police made more than a dozen arrests in a prostitution sting. 13 women in total were arrested, though not all of them are accused of getting money for sex.
Well, it's disheartening.
Representative Carlos Tabon represents Pawtucket and has worked for years on legislation aimed at trying to regulate spas.
We don't need the tinted windows and wonder what's behind them.
Back in 2016, lawmakers passed legislation that allows cities and towns to regulate bodywork spas. Pawtucket's bodyworks ordinance is not currently being enforced. In 2017, the same 2 spas under scrutiny now sued the city over the ordinance. The city won after a judge ruled the ordinance constitutional, but the spas have appealed to the state Supreme Court. As for why the ordinance is not being enforced right now, citing city officials, a city spokesperson sent me the following statement. It is our understanding that the litigation regarding the ordinance is pending in Supreme Court. Once this matter is resolved, we'll move forward with the licensing requirement for the ordinance. But according to a court spokesperson, there have been no motions filed to put the ordinance on hold while this plays out in the Supreme Court. And I also asked police today if any Johns will be charged as a part of this sting. A detective told me there won't be, writing, quote, "We did not have any evidence that any of the men present when we executed our search warrant had paid for sex." Live in the newsroom, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.